Everybody. Okay, I've done this once, but we're going to do it again. We're going to make these cute little shaker Christmas tags. You can write to and from on the back or whatever you want. And to start off with, I'm going to show you the dies I used. All of which, by the way, have come from AliExpress.com. This is a shaker tag, literally a shaker tag die. This one cuts out it cuts out this little border. And this one cuts out the whole back, like so. And of those, you're going to need one back, and one front, and a piece of acetate. And I'm doubling up the foam, so I'm going to use two that I cut from foam. Now when you're cutting foam with a die, you know, it's going to press it a little bit flat. If you give it a little bit of time, it will puff back up a little bit, so don't worry if it does that. This Merry Christmas die, which I have to take out and haven't done yet. Should have done that ahead of time. Sorry. It's going to take a minute to get all the little bits and bobs out of here, because I put tape on it, of course, to hold the die on. Oh dear. Okay. I should have done it twice. I should have run it through there twice. And I didn't. So, this is going to be a pain. Okay, maybe we'll just use the little snowflakes in it. I've already got some that are cut. Little red glitter snowflakes. Another one. Whoop. Okay. Teach me not to be thorough. Okay. And we're going to use this die, which is these little holly leaves. And then for the flower we're going to use a set of poinsettia dies. The only thing about this set, if you get this set, is that these little lines, it cuts them all the way through. So I use micro tape, tape up the back of it. That will allow me to stay in place while I'm shaping the leaf a little bit, which I'm going to do right now. Should have done this ahead of time too, so you didn't have to sit and suffer through watching me do this, huh? Okay, there's one. And there's two. And three. Whoop. Uh-oh. I broke it. I broke it. We'll tape it back and glue it. I pulled too hard. Don't do that. And the last one. The tiny one. Whoop. Okay, then we're going to take our art glitter glue and we're going to put a drop of glue in the center. And we're going to rotate so that the leaves are not full on the other one. Always makes it look a little better and fuller, doesn't it? Okay, and we're going to put a big pearl in the center, and I like to use glossy accents. Even though these pearls are self-adhesive, I don't quite trust them to stay there permanently, so come on, get on there. The glossy accents will glue the plastic down really well. Okay, we have a flower. We have our leaf. So now we're going to put art glitter glue in the middle around this where the berries are supposed to be, and put our flower down in the center of that. The last thing I'm going to do this is, again, with my glossy accents, I'm going to lay it on just where you can see the green popping out. I do it at this point instead of at the beginning because I don't want to waste the glossy accents covering portions of the green that aren't going to show, because you will use a lot of it if you do. I'm just going to touch it to all three of the tips of those leaves, and then we're going to scoot it up and sit it to the side so it can start drying while we're working on the rest of it. Okay. Now, the one thing that you should know is that art glitter glue works beautiful at gluing foam to paper. However, and I know I've seen some of the ladies on YouTube using glue to glue your acetate down. I don't. I haven't found that it holds for long. It will at first, but then it will release over time. So I use score tape on the acetate on both sides, where it sticks to that paper and where the acetate is going to stick to the foam. But for the foam itself, I just use the art glitter glue. And I'm going to put a row of it all the way around and stick it down. I wish there was time to, or I wish I knew how to, edit these videos properly so that I could do this the night before and then come back and just go on with the video, but I haven't bothered to learn that yet, so until I do, you're just going to have to put up with me doing it one right after the other, one step right after the other, and not waiting for it to dry. It really won't matter, but it would look better. Huh. Well, I don't mean that the piece itself would look better, but the video would look better. Of course, I could have done, you know, made a first one and set it aside to dry, and then come in today and made another one, and then just set it aside and see, look at the magic of video. We already have one ready to go, but I didn't, so we're dealing. Okay. Trying to get it, because if you don't try to get it within the realm of this edging here, you're going to have parts that stick out and it's going to show. I mean, it's not going to be that big a deal and nobody's going to complain, but okay, so now we're going to glue down our little snowflakes. Really irksome that I did not run that through twice so that I could use the words Merry Christmas, but oh well. I'm just going to put them on here randomly. Of course, in the world of math, there's no such thing as truly random, because you're trying to spread them out, so you're really not doing, because randomly you would have some that were on top of each other, right? If it were truly random. But, oh Lord, I'm rambling. Okay. Now we're going to put our bits and bobs in there. Our little thingies. These are little silver micro beads. And we got some little silver stars. I'm going to put those in there. And I really should have used an anti-static tool, but I didn't. I forgot. Let's see, I got some of these little red and white stars, candy stars. They're made out of Fimo clay. They're supposed to look like little pieces of candy. And we'll use some of the peppermint candy pieces. They're Fimo as well. Let's see what else. I think that's all. We got some from the prior one I made. Let's put some of those in there too. Okay. Now we're going to take the top. We're going to peel off the backing of our score tape. And we're going to stick it down. Yeah, I definitely should have used the anti-static tool. Oh well. Make sure you press it firmly into place. Especially since the glue isn't quite dry. Okay, now we have our flower, and we're going to use the Beacon 3-in-1 glue because we want some instant tack and hold. And we're going to put a daub there, and we're going to put our flower on there. Okay, one last step. I know I mentioned to some of you that I love my Bow It All tool. Here it is. And we're going to make a bow to go on the corner of that. Wrap it around and around and around. I think I'm only going to do 2. And then we're going to pull it through, over, under, through, and switch hands. Make our locking C, over, under, and through, snug it up, switch hands again, and then start walking it to get it as tight as we want to get it. And make sure before you do that, before you tighten it down, that you got your center exactly where you want it to be. Everything looks good. Tighten it down, pull it off, and voila! We have a little 2-loop bow that is just adorable. Okay, we're going to cut our ends. We're going to fold it in half. Snip. Fold it in half. And snip. How cute is that? Adorable. Okay, bring our little tag back. Do we want to cut those in some more? I think they look fine, but you can cut them shorter if you want to. We use our 3-in-1. Put a dab of glue over here to hold the bow in place. And pull my little tails down. And sit my bow right on top. Now we're just waiting for it to stick a little bit. Got a string. That 3-in-1 glue likes to leave strings like the hot glue does. What do you think? What do you guys think? Quit messing. I know myself. If I don't leave well enough alone soon, I'm going to destroy the thing. Okay. We have the one that says Merry Christmas and the one that has a little red snowflakes. Aren't they cute? Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.